Today, I'm excited to share with you all the details about a brand new subdivision just minutes down the street from our work here in Mesa, Arizona called Rialta. Rialta was originally started by Landsea Homes, but after Landsea acquired the New Home Company, they have decided moving forward they're going to brand it as the New Home Company. So if it looks confusing and you see something online about Landsea, the New Home Company, it's the same development. The community is called Rialta, R-I-A-L-T-A. So if you're considering new construction in Mesa or you just want to know what's going on in the local market, stick around. As usual, we're diving into local features, amenities, community activities, the school districts nearby, crime ratings, pros, cons, we're gonna have it all. As I mentioned, Rialta is located in Mesa, Arizona in the growing corridor just off of the 202, and that would be the upper 202 or the Red Mountain 202, making it super easy for commuting around the valley. I mean, you're really almost at the crux of where you can go the upper 202 loop, the lower 202 loop. You can jump right onto the 60. The 60 and both the 202s will take you over to the 10, to the 101. I mean, this is a great area for a lot of flexibility with your driving. Rialta is a gated community, so if that's what you're looking for, great, we've checked that box. Later in the video, we'll talk about some pros and cons about gated communities. With these homes, we're going to see more contemporary designs, smaller lot sizes with very patio sized backyards. I mean, small backyard. But again, pros and cons. Not everybody loves having the maintenance of a backyard, and some people just need a small patio setup, you know, for their pup or a quick cup of coffee in the morning. I was caught off guard by the HOA dues in this community. They're a bit higher. Of course, we expect that in gated communities, but this one they're coming in at about $170 a month. With that all said, it's still a great choice for buyers today that are looking for low maintenance, living in a new community with excellent positioning for freeway options and drivability. So what does Rialta have to offer? You're going to find single family detached homes, mostly two-story plans. The square footage on these is going to be anywhere from about 1,600 square feet starting out to about 2,300 square feet on the high side. So really getting more of that mid-range size, nothing super small and nothing super big. For the most part, you'll see 3 to 4 bedroom homes with 2.5 baths or potentially a 3 full baths. Modern architecture, fairly open concepts as you'll see in the walkthrough. There'll be stylish finishes with some options for upgrading. And of course, here in Arizona, our builders all love to be super energy efficient. When I went to do the tour of the model homes, the prices were starting in the low 500s and we're climbing somewhere into the mid 600 range depending on lot premiums and upgrade choices. Because of the smaller lots and the low maintenance, many homeowners will appreciate the lock it and leave it, so potentially it might be a great fit for winter visitors or busy professionals, or basically anyone that doesn't want to do yard work. Living in Rialta, you'll be close to the Superstition Springs Mall, shopping, restaurants, movie theaters. There is a lot of options within, I'd say, probably a 7 to 10 minute drive. And with that shopping, there's also options like Costco, Walmart, grocery stores, literally within just a few miles. I mentioned the great easy access to freeways, but in regards to airports, you're actually just 15-20 minutes from Phoenix Mesa Gateway, which is an alternative airport to Sky Harbor. Now, I'll be honest, when we first moved here, I wouldn't even look at Phoenix Mesa Gateway because I thought all the planes were the little, you know, hopper planes. I had no idea they were the regular full-on Airbuses and a fantastic option. So for example, with us, we would often fly into Eugene instead of Portland, and we could get phenomenal cost savings for doing that. And like I said, Phoenix Mesa Gateway is 15 minutes from us. On the flip side, if you do need to go out of Sky Harbor, no big deal. From this particular subdivision, you're looking at, you know, maybe 25-30 minutes. As always, everywhere I talk about lots of parks and trails and hiking. We got that all year long, everywhere. The only thing you just have to keep in mind is if you're wanting to do that in the summertime, pay attention to the warnings. And when the trail's closed off, the trail is closed off. You don't want to be that person all over the news because you had to be, you know, life flighted out due to heat exhaustion. Nearby golf courses, you're going to find Augusta Ranch, my husband's favorite golf course. It's just a little par 3-4 executive course, but it's a lot of fun. In the middle of it, when you're done, they have the Scratch, which is the pub and grill. They've got super yummy food, and their driving range is fantastic. They actually have that top tracer, just like you'd play at Top Golf. So it's a phenomenal little hidden gem that we enjoy going to all the time. Now you also will have Superstition Springs Golf Course. It's just down the street as well. You go north, you have Red Mountain. You've got a lot of choices of golf courses near you. For schools, it gets a little interesting because you're kind of right on a border. Some of the schools that are slotted for that particular community are actually Gilbert Unified School District, for example, Augusta Ranch Elementary. But then some of the other schools, like the middle school or the high school, are truly Mesa Public Schools. So if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that we have a really unique setup with our school system here. We've got charter schools, we've got public schools. Our schools start at really weird times of the year. Most of them are all year-round schools. And then you've got, maybe your youngest kid going to Gilbert School District, your next one's going to a Mesa School District, and then you got another one in a charter school. It's all over the place. It's super wonky, but we have fairly open enrollment policies here. I've yet to hear of anybody that couldn't just basically apply to whatever school they wanted their kid to go to and not have issues getting in. So let's talk crime rates. Mesa overall is considered a low to moderate crime rate city compared to, other large metro areas. Personally, I drive past Rialta every single day on my way to the office. We live on the north side of it, we work right on the south side of it. And we've really noticed how this particular area has been growing and lots of revitalization. For example, where our Rover office is, for years, this just felt like a corridor of older businesses, rundown strip malls where there was a lot of vacancy. And just in the last couple of years, you can't drive down Main Street anymore without seeing just about every single week a new business, a new something that's growing and being built. A lot of folks are coming in, small business owners like us, and they're buying these, older rundown places, and we're completely gutting them and redoing it so that we have this this influx of growth and revitalization. And we're seeing that spread through the housing as well. We've got notification just in this last year of, I believe, 2 or 3 different developments that are about to be built right around us, brand new, just like this Rialta. So while crime can happen anywhere, I'm seeing in this part of Mesa a positive upward direction. Still, it's always a good idea to check the current crime maps in the area. We've covered a lot of the great stuff about this particular community. It has some affordability compared to what we see in many other cities like Scottsdale, Peoria, Gilbert, Chandler, and at the same time that drivability and convenience for local shopping and retail. But let's talk about some of the cons. I already mentioned the HOA is a bit higher, and hey, there's not a ton of homes in this community, so really what that means is there's not a ton of homeowners to spread the love around if something does need fixed or repaired down the road. So for example, the gates. If they have issues with gates in 5 or 6 years, you could see your HOA hikes be a little steeper compared to maybe someone living in a community that has, 3,000 homes. There's a lot more people to put money into the kitty if something goes wrong. The other thing to remember with these particular homes, when I say patio home, I mean really, really small backyards, as you'll see in the video of the model. So you are not going to get a personal pool with any of these homes. There's just no room to do it. And for any of the homes that are on the perimeter of the community that backs up to University, that's a major arterial road. As I mentioned, I drive it every single day. When I was standing back there, you could hear a lot of road noise. So if you were considering this community, we definitely want to find you something a little bit more interior in this community so you don't get that bad road noise, not just for yourself and living there now, but also for resale. Something we always want to keep in mind is, hey, is this a great fit for your family? But if something were to happen and we had to put the home on the market, what would that look like down the road? And again, a lot of 2-story homes. So that's a twofold situation, right? One is maybe you have a ton of 2-story homes just with those tiny lots butted right up against you, behind you. So we'd have to do a little bit more delving to figure out what would be the best lot selection. Again, the number one reason you want a realtor there, lot selection and potential resale down the road. But number two, also considering resale down the road, is you have less of a buyer pool potentially. We get some people that either move here and are very concerned about the cost of cooling the home, and so they avoid two-story homes. Or, like my husband, he just turned 50, he doesn't want to do stairs anymore. So that's a look at Rialta in Mesa, Arizona. It's a great option if you want modern living, security, you want to be our neighbor. We'd love to show you. It's literally down the street. It's definitely worth considering if you're looking for a patio style home. If you're thinking about new construction or you just want to check out Rialta specifically, I'd love to help you explore. Feel free to reach out anytime. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more videos about Arizona real estate and specifically living in the East and West Valley. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.